GEOR dropping Newcastle plotting shock transfer raid on Saudi Pro League after losing £55 Sandro Tonali for 10 months. Etihad's men are also interested in a Manchester City midfielder who could leave the Etihad in January. Newcastle are targeting a shock swoop for Ruben Neves after Sandro Tonali copped a 10-month ban for betting on games. Gambling addict Tonali, 23, admitted placing bets when playing for Brescia and AC Milan, and will also complete a rehab program. Etihad's Toon are now stepping up plans for a January replacement with Al-Hilal midfielder Neves and Manchester City outcast Kalvin Phillips both under consideration. Portuguese star Neves, 26, only joined the Saudi Arabian side from Wolves in the summer. But Al-Hilal, like Newcastle, are owned by the Saudi Public Investment Fund, and the Magpies are exploring a loan move after losing their £55 star summer signing until the start of the next season. And they could look to dock some of Tonali's wages given he will not be able to play again until late August. The Azzurri international had faced a possible 3-year suspension, but that was reduced because of his admission of guilt and cooperation with the Italian FA investigation. Toon are also considering their legal options given Milan sold them the midfielder just 4 months before the Italian betting scandal broke. However, Tonali will be able to train with Howe's first-team squad and play in behind-closed-doors friendlies during his ban after his lawyers negotiated a plea bargain. Gabriele Gravina, president of the Italian said Tonali went above and beyond in helping authorities. As part of his rehabilitation, Tonali, who was also fined £17,000, will make 16 public appearances at amateur clubs and charities dealing with gambling addiction back home. Fellow Italians Aston Villa midfielder Niccolò Zaniolo and Juventus's Niccolò Fagioli were also named in the Italians' betting probe. Zaniolo, 24, is helping authorities with their investigation after denying he placed any bets on football, while Fagioli was last week suspended for 7 months. All that follows Brentford striker Ivan Toney's 8-month ban handed down by the FA last May. And Wolves boss Gary O'Neill has spoken up about football's responsibility to protect and educate young players on the dangers of gambling. O'Neill said, "That support wasn't there when I was playing. I was surrounded by a lot of gambling senior pros in the dressing room where you thought, this is normal. It's important the lads understand what it can mean for family life. Missing games like some players are. It can seem fun, but all of a sudden you're missing football for 8 months.